I was online, which was my first mistake, when some powerful tweets, some powerful advice tweets for men were brought to my attention. Now, I'm sure you're probably aware that men have many problems. Many problems for which they need advice. They might need to get some shaving advice, for example, or advice on how they might defeat an enemy, or they might need to figure out how to deal with some kind of technical issue within their home, like plumbing, for example, like a plumbing problem. This tweet thread didn't deal with any of those problems, though. No, it was a much more pressing problem for men, a problem that men agonize over every single day. Leaning. Rivelino here shows us some exciting diagrams of heterosexual couples with green lines superimposed on them to show their leans. And their leans can tell us many things. The direction of the male spine is the new astrology, and your Myers-Briggs type is scoliosis now. Let's read these tweets together, you and I, for a profound and educational experience. Don't lean in, strong man. This is 𝓉𝒽𝒾𝓈. The guy's name is Thor, people. His name is Thor. Still tragically emasculated by this very slight lean into a woman he's embracing. This powerful diagram proves that the strongest man in the world is actually weak as hell. Leaning, as it turns out, is one of the great perils of life as a man. Leaning in is the death of love, Rivelino's bio reads. Don't lean in. And Alpha Rivelino. Alpha. He goes on, adding plenty more diagrams along the way to tell us, don't lean in is based on sexual polarity. Do you know what sexual polarity is? I do. The feminine wants to lean in to the masculine. She wants to enter his world, feel his strength, feel his protection, and submit to his guidance. Sexual polarity is the foundation for sexual attraction. Sexual polarity is the foundation for love. Okay, so men are a magnetic force, like the North Pole, but if it was soaked in Lynx Africa. And women are like metal shavings, just kind of drawn to the pole. They don't know what's going on, they're just drawn to that pole. This seems reasonable and true. Why can't a man lean in? When a man leans into his girl, he reveals that he feels needy and lower value. He reveals that he has a weak mindset and that he feels dependent on her. This is exactly what turns her off. She is looking for strength and confidence in a man, not weakness. You know that feel when you show affection to your girlfriend and now she knows that you're weak to her elemental attacks because your girlfriend is a Final Fantasy flan and she's about to cast Blizzard again? Masculine energy, masculine posture. You are a man. You stand up straight. You live in your world. She is part of your world. If she is lucky enough to be chosen by you. Next time you take a photo with your girl, imagine a bright green line running through your head and body. Make sure that line is straight. This is a guide to being quite literally straight. Men are really out in the world convincing themselves they have to morph into some kind of street lamp to get what they want out of a relationship with a woman or something. I guess Herman Munster is the ideal man. And I really thought this whole Twitter account might be a joke dedicated to satirizing weird, nonsense self-help concepts, until I scrolled down far enough to find this guy advocating for never going down on a woman because that's how you get subservience disease. Making a woman feel bad because that's compelling for her. Women like to feel bad. Oh god, oh geez, don't risk marriage. Oh nuts. Good sex is when you use a woman like an object. Women actually like when sex isn't pleasurable for them. Side note, I keep seeing references to a frame, and I don't know what that is, so I'm gonna assume it's like a Zimmer frame. Strong frame, bro. Amazing frame. I love the contradiction between a lot of this big brain advice for big brain men, which goes from having sex with a woman is about your pleasure, not hers. Ugh. To women are insatiable, sex-crazed monsters. So if she gets bored and cheats on you, that's actually your fault. And it's like, okay, so are you supposed to be focusing on her pleasure? Or are you supposed to be categorically never engaging in oral sex because that's an act of weakness? Like, it's really interesting to me how pickup artistry ideology often positions itself around the idea that your female partner cheating on you is your fault, that someone choosing to do that is a reflection of your actions as a man, rather than the fact that they opened up their adultery watch and saw it was adultery time. Being cheated on becomes a punishment for being not rough enough, not dominant enough, not voracious and exciting enough, not masculine enough. Being cheated on becomes a punishment for being not rough enough, not dominant enough, not voracious and exciting enough, not masculine enough, not powerful enough, not cruel enough. This idea is like a kind of masculine balm, a man Vaseline, a manoline, if you will, that says, you're not vulnerable, you're not powerless to control other people. This happens because of your actions. No, you can make relationships be under your control. Like in Minecraft, you can mine your way out of this if you're masculine enough. It's hard to say the word masculine. After a while, it starts sounding more like mescaline. So that's a problem for me. That's my masculine problem. If you're masculine enough, if you punish women enough, they won't hurt you. Good job. It's fine. If you can just be man enough to control everyone around you by standing up straight enough, to really show women you're strong and tough by having good posture, then you'll be happy forever, and your girlfriend will like you instead of, I don't know, Rick Moranis, the Supreme Chad. Anyway, forget about those tweets, because another time this guy actually tweeted the ultimate profound statement about women. So I gotta destroy a banana right now for the subtle symbolism. Maybe make a 2-hour video analyzing this imagery. All right, 1 second. Just hold on. Just hold that thought. Okay.